Good morning students. Let's start 12th chapter, that is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. The meaning of organic. It is related to, the meaning is pertaining to life, means related to life. Earlier it was known that organic compounds, they all we get from the living organisms. But afterwards this concept was discarded. Afterwards Friedrich Wöhler, he has discovered the urea compound in the laboratory from ammonium cyanate. So this concept was totally discarded, that all the organic compound we are getting from the living organisms. And the next one is the definition of organic compounds. Organic compounds. Organic compounds are the compounds which are mainly contain carbon atom. The carbon, it is carbon, mainly known as carbon atoms compounds. And organic chemistry, it is the study of organic, it is the study of carbon compounds. And the next one is sources of organic compounds. Mainly the sources are plants, wood, animals, etc. And the next one is unique nature of carbon compound. Carbon atoms, unique nature. Carbon has mainly two unique nature. First one is tetravalency. Tetravalency. Tetra stands for 4. If we see the carbon atom, its atomic number is 6. Atomic number 6. Electronic configuration is 2, 4. See that in the last shell there are 4 electrons. So it neither lose electron nor gain electron. So it will share its 4 electron with the other atoms. So this is called tetravalency. When it will share its electron with other, then it will form covalent bond. This is all about tetravalency, and it will form 4 covalent bond with other atoms. Next one is second unique nature is catenation. Catenation. Catenation means when an atom form linkage with same type of atoms, long type of linkage, that is called catenation. For example, carbon form linkage with other carbon atom, that is called catenation. Carbon atom possess a unique property to link together to form a very long chain, that is called catenation. It is actually self-linking. See that one carbon atom is attached with another, self, between themselves only. Next one is formation of straight, branched and cyclic chain. So carbon can form straight chain like this. It is straight chain, and it can also form branched chain. This is straight parent chain. Then if it is like this, it is called branched chain. And next one is cyclic chain. Cyclic in the form of cycle, closed, you can say like this. It is 3 kinds of chains are formed by the carbon atom. Straight chain, then branched chain, and this one is cyclic chain. Next one is formation of single, double and triple covalent bond. You have done this single, double and triple in chapter 2. Same is here. When carbon share its one electron with another carbon, then it will form single covalent bond. Next, if 2 carbons, they will share their 2 electrons, each will share 2 electrons, it will make double covalent bond. And next one is triple covalent bond, when one carbon will share its 3 electrons with another carbon and rest is single, then it will make triple covalent bond. Then because of this catenation property and because of a unique nature, tetravalency and catenation, there are more than 5 million compound, and every year thousands of carbon compounds are added to the organic chemistry. That's why this branch is separated, because there are many compounds known in the organic chemistry. Next one is types of organic compound. One thing we have to keep it in mind, always there will be 4 bonds with the carbon atom. Whether it is single or if it is double, then each carbon should have 4 chemical bonds, so that its tetravalency will be completed. Next one is types of organic compounds. types of organic compounds in this, hydrocarbons are there, and hydrocarbons are further, their derivatives are there, types, hydrocarbons, and its derivative. In derivative, it will be alcohol, then aldehyde, then carboxylic acid, like this, carboxylic acid. These are the types. First of all, we will learn about hydrocarbons. Types, it is saturated and unsaturated. In saturated, there is, first of all, aliphatic, then cyclic. In aliphatic, further saturated and unsaturated. In saturated, there are alkanes, and in unsaturated, there are alkene and alkynes. We will learn about this afterwards. Its a general formula is CnH2n plus 2. Its general formula is CnH2n minus 2. See that 2 plus 2 is there, then remove this 2, it will be 2n, then subtract again 2, it will be 2n minus 2. Like this you can memorize. First plus 2, then 2n, then minus 2. Rest Cn will be there, CnH2n plus 2, then CnH2n, then CnH2n minus 2. Next one is the difference between saturated and unsaturated. Remember that alkanes, they have single bond, alkenes, they have double bond, and alkynes triple bond. Alkenes in saturated, all the valencies of carbon, they are satisfied by only hydrogen atom, like this, hydrogen atoms. But in this, only 2 carbon atoms, there the valencies of at least 2 carbon atoms are not fully satisfied by hydrogen atom. Next difference is single bond. Here the availability of electron is less, so saturated alkanes are due to single bond, alkanes are, this one is more reactive, alkanes are less reactive due to the more availability of electrons here. Double and triple bond, more availability of electron, so they are reactive as compared to alkanes. Alkanes are less reactive because there is less availability of electron. This difference is very important. Next one is in cyclic compound, they will ask mainly about benzene. In cyclic compound, we will do one example, that is benzene. It is 6-membered ring, 6 carbons are there, and there is alternative single double bond. If there is single, here double, here is single, then double, single, double. See that 1 carbon, 3 bonds are there, and attach 1 hydrogen to complete its tetravalency. Then again carbon, 1, 2, 3 bonds are there, then 1 hydrogen, again 3 bonds are there, each carbon with 1 hydrogen to complete its tetravalency. We can also represent it like this. If you are putting double bond here, then no need to put here. If you are starting with this double bond here, then there are single, double, single, like this. You can represent in any way. And we can also represent benzene like this. Another way to represent benzene is like this. Or you can also represent it like this, alternate double bond. And this the compounds which contain benzene ring, they are called aromatic compounds. Next one is homologous series. Homologous series, it is the series of compound which has same structure and same chemical properties. Homologous series, and in that homologous series, each compound is differed by only CH2 group. Homologous series. it is of alkane. If we talk about homologous series of alkane, alkene, alkyne and alcohol, they have general formula. Alkane CN, as I told you, CN 2N plus 2, CnH2n, CnH2n minus 2, and here CnH2n plus 1 OH. Remove one hydrogen and put here OH. So if there is n is equal to 1, first member of alkane in homologous series will be C1H4. Put here 1, 2 plus 2, 4. And here C2 will not be there, 1 is not there, so it will start from 2. C2 n is equal to 2, C2H4. This is also start from n is equal to 2, C2H2. Then next it will start from 1, C1H3OH, means CH3OH. So next you can start with next member of homologous series of alkane from 2, and here from 3, here also 3, here from 2. Like this you can make the homologous series of alkane, homologous series of alkene, alkyne, alcohol. Like this carboxylic acid is also there. Next one is properties of characteristics of homologous series. First characteristic is that it follows a general formula. Next characteristic is that when you see the next compound C2H6 will be there. When you see the difference, it will be CH2 difference. See that when we add one carbon, it will become C2. In homologous series alkane, when you see first member, second member, each member is differed by C3 and H. What will be the value of H6? When you see each member will differ by CH2 group. And next one is there is properly gradation of physical properties like melting point or boiling point. It will either increase or decrease. There is properly trend, increase or decrease. Next one is member of homologous series have similar chemical properties. Yes, why similar chemical properties? If we see the properties of alcohol, all the alcohol will have similar chemical properties because group present is OH. When we see alkyne, all alkyne will have alkyne first member, second member, third, all will have similar chemical properties. Similarly, alkene have similar chemical property, alkane have similar chemical properties. And the method, next one is method of preparation of alcohol will be same for each member. It will not differ, but it will differ from alkane. It is different. So method of alkyne, alkane, alkene, they have preparation is different, but when we see each member will have same method as alkyne have. Each member will have same method of preparation as alcohol, whatever the general method is there. One example is given in the book, you can go through from that. Next one is our next topic, nomenclature. Nomenclature is the naming given to the organic compounds. It can be trivial, that is common name, or IUPAC name. IUPAC stands for International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So nomenclature, it is the naming to the organic compounds. So trivial names, they are based upon that something like first member of alkane, that is methane. The name of common name of methane, it was marsh gas. Why it was marsh gas? Because it is obtained from marshy areas. Like this, there are some more common names of the particular compound that is related to something, but there was no particular rule how to give the names for the trivial one, common name. But for IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, they have given some set of rules how to give names to the organic chemistry. It is very important, so please listen carefully. When you do this one, then only you will understand the next topics. So first rule is, this name consists of three parts. First is root word, second one is prefix, and the third one is suffix. Now the root word depends upon how many carbons are there in the chain, in the compound. This depends upon number of carbon. If there is one carbon, then it is meth. 2 carbon, then it is eth. 3 carbon, then it is prop, like this. The second one is prefix. Pre means before the name. So prefix mainly include substituents like there is, that I will explain later. Substituent, it is mainly alkyl group or halogens, and the third one is suffix that depends upon single bond, double bond and triple bond plus functional group. Which functional group is there? So suffix, it is for single bond it is ane, for double bond it is ene, for triple bond it is ine. And next one is functional group. Functional group, you must learn the functional group for the naming. Functional group, these are the functional groups. These are the atoms or group of atoms that from that we can know about the characteristics of the compounds, characteristics that are responsible for the chemical properties. Functional group. So there are functional group like alcohol, then aldehyde, then carboxylic acid, then ether and ketone is also there, ketone. These are the functional group. And one more is there, halide. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then double and triple bond is also included in functional group. 7th double bond and 8th one is, you can say, triple bond, it is also included. So for alcohol, if OH is there, then in the compound OH is there, then it is in the category of alcohol. If aldehyde is there, aldehyde formula is CHO. Here is RCHO. Carboxylic acid RCOOH. Ether is ROR. Here R is alkyl group. Ketone is RCOR. Halides are chlorine, bromine, iodine, like this. And these can also be written as in the open form. This can also be written, it will be like this only. This can also be written C double bond OH. This C double bond OH. It can also be given like this or like this in the question. Then this will remain as it is, and this will be R C double bond OR. Now what is alkyl group? R stands for alkyl. This is R. When we remove one hydrogen from alkane, what was the general formula of alkane? 2n plus 2, alkane. When we remove minus one hydrogen, then it will form alkyl group, CnH2n plus 1. It is here alkyl. Example, this is methane, alkane, and when we remove one hydrogen, it will become one bond is there with the carbon, CH3. This is here alkyl. Methane, methyl. Ethane will be there, then it is ethyl. Like this alkyl group are formed, and here alkyl groups are there. Next one is functional group is over, and here we will use suffix ol. Here we will use al, and here we will use oic acid, and here on. It is not one, it is on. And ether is not on. Ketone is on. Ether has different naming. So let's start the naming, how to give the name to an organic compound. First, you should learn all this: root word, suffix, prefix, then only you will be able to write the naming. Let's take example. In naming, first we have to choose the long chain of carbon atom. How to choose? Continuous chain you have to choose like this. If chain is given, so you have to select the longest chain of carbon atom like this. This is the longest chain, continuous chain. You cannot take this one. If you will take this one, it will become 4 carbon atoms. When you take this continuous chain, it will become how many carbon atom in the chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is preferred over this one. And another type you can choose if it is given like this. If you choose this one, 4 carbon atoms. If you choose this one, this is also 4 carbon atom. If you choose this one, this is also 4 carbon atom. You can choose any one because all are containing 4 carbon atom. If the chain is like this, you can take this one, continuous chain, continuous. Only one chain is there. This is the selection of a chain. Second one is numbering. How to give numbering? If substituents are there, it is if substituents are okay. If we have taken this one chain, I will erase it. This one chain. If we have chosen this one, so these two will act as branched chain will act as substituents. So it is a substituent. How to give? Next step is how to give numbering to the carbon atom. We will start. We will give least number to the substituent, to the carbon to which these substituents are attached. We will give least number to this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to give numbering to the carbon atom. The possibility is from this side as well as this side as well as from this. But this one is incorrect. This one is correct. Why? Because this carbon is getting 2 number, least number from this side. Because we have to see these 2 carbon. They should get, this carbon should get least number to which substituents are attached. Next, if substituents are there plus functional group is also there. Like here is the Cl, chlorine. And here is the, not chlorine, here we can take methyl, and here we can take functional group. See, OH is there, that is alcohol functional group. Then again, how to do? First question is choose the longest chain. Then second is how to do the numbering from left or right. Now we have to see this functional group. The carbon atom to which functional group is attached, that should get least number. So when we start from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can start numbering from this side. Which one is correct? First or second? This one is correct. Why? Because functional group is there. So numbering should be 1, 2, 3, 4. This should get least number, that is 1. This one is incorrect. Next one is how to write the name. So I will erase this one. There are C3, CH2, and here also CH2, CH3, CH only, CH2, and here is CH2. See that numbering is done from this side. This one will act as, it is prefix. Prefix is, what is the position of this prefix? 3, write 3, hyphen. This is alkyl. Which alkyl? CH3. It is methyl. 1 carbon is there and 3 hydrogen, methyl. Then root word. What will be the root word? Count the number of carbon atom in the chain. 4 atoms are there in the chain. So what is the root word for 4 carbon? It is but. But. Not but, it called but. And next one is suffix. Suffix has 2 parts. First we have to see the Bond. What kind of bond is between the carbon? Single, double or triple? It is single bond. So what was the root, what was the suffix for single bond? We have done earlier. It is single bond, then it is ane. Ane. Then functional group is also there, OH. When there is a functional group, remove this E, write the number of functional group carbon, that is 1, and what was the suffix for OH? It was ol. So complete naming is 3-methyl butane, join all the parts, butane 1-ol. Like this we can do the numbering. Next one is, I will take some more examples so that you will understand better this topic. Revise it. Thank you.